Hello, I'm Christopher Smith. I'm the Garden and Park Manager at Canons Ashby House. Yesterday morning we were sort of looking out from the garden here, and sort of an old airplane came across, and sort of just out of interest looked up, saw it, old biplane, went down sort of towards Morton Pinckney, which is just sort of about a mile away, banked round, came round. It then seemed to have sort of a bit of sort of slight engine noise, changed a bit, and started to climb sort of over, sort of behind where the camera is now. So I watched it sort of going up, and then sort of banked to the right, and then sort of started to go into a spiral coming back down towards Earth. There was a big smash, and literally sort of we ran from here. Sort of that's when sort of we all have radios on the property, started communicating with each other, and we managed to sort of get down to the plane, so found where it and we heard where it crashed, when sort of ran towards where we thought it was in the park. And the pilots had been really lucky. I think sort of whether it was luck or good flying, but he managed to miss the lakes, missed an area with ridge and furrow, which I would reckon would have turned the plane over, and also missed the woodland, and he landed on one of the few flat areas in the park. So we got down there, and we've got first aiders on the place and everything. I'm a first aider myself, but basically there was not much we could do until the emergency services came. They arrived within about 10 minutes, which was really sort of quick, and we ended up with 2 helicopters, an ambulance, about 4 fire engines and police and things, and they then sort of worked on them, and there was a young boy of 11. He went off to Birmingham Children's Hospital, and then the chap that was the pilot, he went off to Walsgrave Hospital. As far as first aid goes, you're taught for small wounds and things like that, but there was nothing really we could do. They were trapped by bits and pieces of the plane, so we ended up just really talking to them. One of our volunteers, Stephen, he was actually sort of holding the boy's head and sort of talking to him, and he was in great pain, but he's just really sort of trying to sort of talk them through it and sort of say, well, we're here, the emergency services are on their way, so if you can bear this a bit longer, and so really just sort of trying to stop them from moving too much, just in case they could actually hurt themselves more. There was kerosene dripping from the actual fuel tanks, so we got a fire extinguisher down there as well. One of our guys was standing waiting just in case that happened, but thankfully nothing happened, and we they apparently sort of spent a fairly restful night in hospital.